Alrighty, how's my Pick-3 at a glance family doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome all my new subscribers and my viewers. Also, this is a More Monetary with August the 11th, 2022 with Pick-3 at a glance. Alright, just with this system, you don't have to worry about doing tic-tac-toes. No day sums, no grids, no flips, no 100 different type of rundowns. All you need to know is the 1-1 rundown and understand mirroring and tracking your own numbers and building a bucket list of the numbers that you track and play them to win. These 22 numbers changed my life. They changed the way I play Pick-3 and increase my chances of winning greatly. These are numbers that created the Pick-3 at a glance workout sheet. The 012, the 013, the 014, the 015, the 016, the 017, the 018, the 024, and the 025, and the 026, and the 027, and the 037. Alrighty. Then we have the 001, the 002, the 003, the 004, the 005, and the 011, the 022, the 033, and the 044, and triple zeros. Those 22 numbers, the 12 straights, and the 10 doubles. If you do the 1-1 rundown on each one of those numbers with the 6-way combination on the straights and the 3-way combination on the doubles, you have all the 1,000 numbers at a glance. This is what the system is based off of and has worked greatly for me. Now I'm sharing it with the world through YouTube. So I just wanted to share that with you because a lot of people saying they can't see the numbers on the big board. But once I show them the 1-1 rundown, you'll be able to create your own sheet. All you need to do is get a regular, you can get notebook type of paper and write the 22 numbers down, do the 1-1 rundown on them, and you're ready to follow along with me and my strategies and how I play to increase your winnings. Okay? So I always start with the 1-1 rundown on the previous number that failed today in Missouri evening draw, because that's what I track is evenings in Missouri. All righty. Yesterday's evening number was 300. Okay. And today is August 11th. And yesterday's number today was August the 10th. All right, evening draw. And it was 300. And the last time the 300 failed was May 30th, 2021. I like to let people know when the last day of that number fell straight like that so they can get an idea how long and the distance between how these numbers take to return, okay, or come out again. That's why I say is with this tracking system, you can keep an eye on all that at a glance, okay. I have a system where I can go back maybe 15 years to find out whatever number played evenings in Missouri, so you won't have a lot of that information that I do have, but I do like to point out how long these numbers are taking to come back around if you're playing them straight. This here is a double number. It's a double because out of the 3 numbers, 2 of them are 2 like numbers, like the double zeros. And doubles have 3 ways in which they can come. They can come 300, which is 300, 030, or 003. All right. Now here is out of this 300, you want to know where to find the 300 on the master sheet here. And the way to find that 300, you do the 1-1 rundown on the 300, okay? And you're going to go, you add 1 to each one of these numbers. I use the 1-1 rundown because it's the easiest and most powerful and effective rundown to me for picking tracking your pick 3 numbers. And here's the example. You add 1 to 3, you get 4. You add 3 to 4, you get 5. 1 to 4, you get 5. 1 to 5, you get 6. 1 to 6, you get 7. 1 to 7, you get 8. 1 to 8, you get 9. 1 to 9, you get 10, but you just use the 0. 1 to 0, you get 2. Okay? I'm saying 1 to 0, you get 1, and 1 to 1, you get 2. And 1 to 2, you get 3. Okay? The reason why I like it, once you add the 1, all you do is count down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and just say 0, 1, 2, then 3. Same number top, same number to bottom. And these here, by being zeros, all you're going is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Same number at the top, you got the bottom. Same here, same number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. You're done. No other different type of 3, 1, 7 up here, 6, 4, 6, all those other different rundowns you don't even have to worry about with this. You don't need it. Now, to make up this master sheet here, you got the numbers I just mentioned to you, the 12 straights, and the 10 doubles. And these are the base numbers that I just called out to you. So to find out where the 300 is on the base number, and matter of fact, the 300 is actually one of the base numbers. And you find it in column 1. And you're going to have it at 003, column 3. And you're going to have it at 003. And when you mark it off, it's going to be 300 because it did come 300. But on column 3, you'll find it at 003. Okay? Now, so here's all the base numbers with the 1-1 rundown done on them. So, with the 1-1 rundown done on them. So, like I said, when you find it, you just mark it off. Bam, you're done. All right? Now, while this is powerful, all these numbers, like I said before, when you do the 1-1 rundown on them and they come to 6-way combination, they all going to total 12 columns times 60 gives you 720 numbers. That's 75% of the 1,000 numbers you need to look at a glance that you can mark off at any time and know any time where they are. All right? Okay? And you can see at any time what's going on with the numbers in your state, your midday, your evening. All of them going to rotate differently. So that's why it's important for you to know where the numbers are. So when you get ready to get a number or pull a number, you don't have to pull numbers out of the sky. You know where the numbers are that you can pull off these columns here. Because when you're looking at these 10 numbers, so you're not looking at 10 numbers. You're looking at 60 numbers of that 1,000 numbers. Or if you got 2 columns, you're looking at 120 of those 1,000 numbers. And if you got 3 columns, you're looking at 180. Are you getting it? All at a glance. You don't have to guess. Because if you got a column here that didn't fall in 3 months and you hitting, you know where to go get your next numbers in your state and on your midday and your evening at a glance. Okay? That's what makes this so powerful. Now, another reason why, like I said, we just totaled this up, 1,001. When you do it 720, 270, and the 10 for the straights, you're going to have, it's going to total 1,000 numbers. 1 in 1,000. I don't care what system you use, how you use it, what way you use it, your odds will always be 1 in that 1,000. And that's why it's best for you to track. Because like I said, Look, tic-tac-toe's going to only show you 10% of the information you're going to need, more than likely. Date sums ain't going to show you what you need to know all the way. Grids are not going to show you everything. Flips are not going to show you everything at what you need to find a number for the day. And this is not based on hitting the numbers the next day. This system is based off the law average. What we're doing is finding the numbers that haven't played out. We're finding those, putting them in a bucket list. By law of average and rotation, they have to rotate out. Okay? They have to come out. So, and you'll know by checking these off what numbers are left and the best numbers for you to play, even with all the doubles. Okay? And another thing that's powerful about this, you know how they talk about numbers being mirrored, or the opposite number that you want to look for? The thing is, with the opposite number, it's all included in here. Okay? Reason being, here you had this grid, and you say the opposite number. This grid is representing the 1,000 numbers. At the top, up here, let's say you got 000 to 499. And at the bottom, you got 500 to 999. That's all this represents. So say you playing a number, 1, 2, 3, and 6, 7, 8 come in. All it's saying is 6, 7, 8 is the opposite of 1, 2, 3. And if you play 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3 come in, same thing. You play the opposite. If you play 3, 4, 5, and 8, 9, 0 come in, those are the opposite of each other. That's all mirrors. That's all you have to understand about this. The reason why you need to understand mirroring is included in every one of these columns. The number and this flip is included in all this, just like it is the 1,000. So let's go with the 300 that came in yesterday. The mirror of 300, or the opposite number of this 300, is 558. Reason? 5 is opposite of 0, 0 opposite of 5, 5 opposite of 0, 0 opposite of 5, 8 opposite of 3, 3 opposite of 8. I don't care where you hit at. Say the 770. The opposite of it is 2, 2, 5. 2 opposite of the 7, the here, and then the 5 is opposite of 0. Any number up here, same thing. Saying the right here, the 451. The opposite of it is 906. Same way. 9 opposite of 4, 4 opposite of 9. 0 opposite of 5, 5 opposite of 0. 1 opposite of 6, 6 opposite of 1. You see the power of that? See how powerful that is? At any time, you know what numbers played and what opposite of that number didn't play. So if you follow in the columns, say you got two numbers like that where its number and the opposite number didn't play, and the column didn't hit in 6 months, 3 months, the most I've seen it do, then quite naturally, you're going to play that number and its opposite. That's why you get that. Remember when some people say, well, I played that number and its opposite came in. The reason that happened because you weren't able to see that the opposite hadn't played. But with this, you can see that the opposite number played at a glance. If you don't do anything today, take these numbers I just gave you out of these 22. Now, this is some powerful information I'm giving away. I'm giving this away. Take them 22 numbers and do the 1-1 rundown and start tracking along with me for your state. And when you start seeing what I see and noticing what I see with these numbers, without doing tic-tac-toes, without doing grids, without doing date sums, and without doing flips, and doing all the other rundowns, you probably ask me where this sheet been all your life. Because you don't have to do none of that, because it's all included, because you're looking at the actual 1,000 numbers at a glance. Okay? It's simple and it's easy. Okay? But here you're looking at everything that can be done at a glance. You're going to know why a number didn't fall. You're going to know why, if it did fall, Why fall or fail more likely? Because you'll be able to track them. This here, I call my baby. This is my baby. Then I got 4 other strategies that were birthed behind this one, as me being as I invest in numbers. I invest in these numbers. I don't consider it gambling, because this strategy here, I consider I invest in my numbers. And PICK-3 is the only thing really that I invest in. Okay. I play Fireball, Lotto, stuff like that. It's strictly luck. Period. This here I invest in because I know how to win at this. All you have to do is let the numbers run down and then see what's left and know that them the numbers you're going to be looking at playing. Okay? But that's it on that. Now, the next thing coming up, when I get through with that, checking this off and seeing where the numbers at. And this here is, I'm checking this off as a yearly sheet with all these, where these checks or numbers are hit. All this is hit. This is like I do this for the year. Then I do a monthly sheet. That's how I can keep up with the columns, just like this. I make a monthly sheet out with January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, all that. And then I can see every month when the column don't fall. So if nothing checks off the column, when I do my next month, I put a little arrow over it to let me know that doesn't hit that month. And then when I start realizing nothing hit in 3 months or so, I know that's a hot column. And then what's going on, I study what's going on with that column. At any time on any of these columns, you can do that. Okay? So now once I analyze that a little bit, what I do, I mark the number for the day on the calendar here. Now here so far, everything in red on this calendar we've hit. That's just this month. July was different. It's just pretty much as red, if not more red, okay? But that's it. I mark it down on the calendar here, 300. Then I'll go to strategy number 2. This was birthed at the strategy number 1. What I want to do, this is a monthly PICK-3 at a glance strategy. All right. What I do is these is for pairs, just single pair. Like 300 came out, I check off the 3 and I check off the double zeros. When doubles come out, you're going to only have 2 pairs to check off. When, if say the 1, 2, 3 down there that got circle come out, 1, 2, 3 come out, I check off the 1 and the 12, the 13, 23. And what I do after the pairs, at the end of the month, whatever pairs left, I keep an eye on those. And then as they rotate out, after 60 days, I got my eye on it. And then 90 days, I'm looking at those pairs to probably play. Okay. This here is another one I birthed. On number 3, it's called my number positioning. What I do with my number positioning, I made from 0 to 9 on three columns, 3 spots, all right? Now what I do on those 3 spots, if my number come, say 1, 2, 3 came, or let's do the 300 too, we can do 3. I'll check off the 3 in the first spot, the 0 in the second spot, and the 0 here, 3, 0, 0. Or if it was 1, 2, 3, I'd check off 1, 2, 3, like that. And then when this here, at the end of the month, whatever number didn't fall in whatever position, I know that's the number I want to place in that position if I'm playing that number. If I'm playing the 1, 2, 3 here, and say at the end of the month or so, or 2 months, however, that the 2 which is going to probably by that time be looked at as code, hasn't played in 60 days, and I'm playing 1, 2, 3 or whatever number with a 2 in it, I'm going to make sure that I play that 1, 2, 3 as 2, 3, 1 or 2, 1, 3. I'm going to put that 2 in the front. Okay, because I want to know what position that number didn't fall in rather than just say it's a code number and not knowing what to do with it. And the same way here. This here is a yearly back pair, front pair sheet that I came up with. Like the 300. The top number, both numbers are the same on the top and the bottom. All right. And the top number, like 300, I'll mark off the 30, the 30, and then I'll mark off the zeros on the back. The zeros on the back here. And the reason being, by the year's end, I know what front pair and back pair didn't fall. And I can make them up if I want to and put them on my bucket list to play. When I hit, I'm not pulling numbers out there. Okay, last year I know that the 09 didn't fall front pair all year on evenings, and the 09 back pair didn't fall. So, and I knew that 900 hadn't failed last year just by checking this here on the doubles. I knew the 900 hadn't failed off my doubles. So what I did, I played 090 just like that, and I hit it, and it came in. Okay, because after I hit other numbers prior, I added that to my bucket list because it hadn't failed yet. So I knew I could pull it out. Okay. And that's what I do. I match a front pair, say, and it does happen. Say, now, I'm going to do this. I know y'all going to get this one. Say, for the year, zeros don't fall in the front, and it can happen, and zeros don't fall in the back. Tell me what number you're going to play. Don't, everybody that not at one time, don't say triple zeros. Yeah, triple zeros. You're going to put on your bucket list for sure. Okay? All right. Now, this here, and that's strategy number 4. Okay. Strategy number 5 here. All right. Is the doubles. I put them in mirrored order. That way, at a glance, I know what double and its mirror didn't play. All right. And that's also how I knew that 900 hadn't played last year, because at a glance, I could tell. Bam. I knew that it hadn't played. Along with, my PICK-3 at a glance sheet. But at a glance, like, okay, 900, did its flip fall? Not flip, did its opposite fall? All those. At a glance, you can know if the number fell and its opposite fell. Along with the master sheet, because I was just using the master sheet for a while, but I said, well, I got to put these doubles in order so I can know at a glance when the opposite fall, and that's what I did. So I mark off the 300. This here is a yearly sheet also. Now, just like I found out that 900 hadn't failed, and the 09 and the 990 hadn't failed. That's what made me really play the 900, because it or its opposite hadn't failed. Or a lot of times I play if the 900 or the 009 hadn't failed and the 554 hadn't failed, I look for that too, because by law average, one of those is going to have to fall. Something's going to have to come off the column that following year. I used to just start all over from scratch when I first started the sheet, and I realized that the numbers that hadn't failed the year before was falling the next year. And I'm like, wow, that's it. Don't start from scratch, carry the numbers over. So I track the numbers over and build my bucket list. And that's how come I can tell you that them 1,000 numbers take about 3 years or 4 years for you to go through all the numbers. Because I track them all the way through to there's no number left that didn't come of the 1,000 numbers for once I start tracking. That's why I say you have to track the numbers. You're not going to guess what number is coming the next day. That's a miracle pill we're looking for, and that's how they get you. They want you to guess that you can hit for the next day. No, you got to play it till you come make that money, y'all. Then when you play it, you got your bucket list. You go to your bucket list and pull your numbers, and you don't need anything else but that. Okay? I'm going to sound like a broken record because that's what it is. Sometimes some things is too simple for people to even understand, even me. I didn't even know what I had till I started using it. And don't ask me how I came up with it, because I'm going to tell y'all I didn't like math. And now I sat down and did this. I don't know. I know it got to be a God. I know it's a God. I ain't studying nobody else about that one. But, yeah, sure did. These are my little babies, y'all. And that's my big baby. Right there. He all grown up. He can do the whole thing by himself, if need be. Okay. So, all right, family. That's it. Peace and love. Play up in the cove. Make that money, y'all. God bless.